Are you looking for the best mountain bike shoes? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best bike shoes on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Crank Brothers Mallet Trail Boa. Building off the success of the original Mallet mountain bike shoes, Crank Brothers recently added a new model to its lineup, the Mallet Trail Boa. While it shares similar looks and design to its more gravity-oriented sibling, the new trail version has some new features and an all-around performance that we feel makes it the best mountain bike shoe of its kind on the market. We are huge fans of the Crank Brothers Mallet, non-trail version, but the Mallet Trail is the shoe we've been waiting for. While the silhouette, closures, and foot protection are quite similar, Crank Brothers stiffened up the pedaling platform, gave it a new rubber outsole, and redesigned the uppers with a completely new material. The result is one of the most well-rounded trail and enduro mountain bike shoes that we've ever put on. Crank Brothers nailed the sole stiffness with the new Mallet Trail. The fiber-reinforced shank is adequately stiff, so you won't feel like you're wasting energy on pedal-heavy trail rides, yet it's just forgiving enough not to beat up your feet on long, rough descents. When you're grinding up a long climb or getting on the gas out of a corner, there's no discernible flex underfoot. That's coupled with a bit of EVA foam that helps new trail feedback to keep the feet feeling fresh on the downhills. The entire sole is covered in Match MC1 mid-friction rubber with a new tread design. The gum-colored sole looks awesome paired with the black uppers, and the large oval-shaped lugs provide stability on the pedals and good traction off the bike. A little rocker and flex in the toes allows you to walk relatively normally, while the wide, deep, horizontal lugs at the toe and heel provide great hiking traction when you're inevitably forced to push your bike up the hill. The Matchbox cleat mount track has a large adjustment range that should suit everyone's preferences. The upper is made of a tough ripstop material with an abrasion-resistant layer covering the forefoot. The uppers are fairly thin to keep the weight down, but the toe box and heel are reinforced for impact protection, and the ankle collar is nicely cushioned. A stretchy gaiter extends a bit above the cuff and helps prevent debris from getting into the shoes. The Boa 2 dial tightens the shoe effectively over the midfoot while a hook and loop strap secures it at the top. If you're not into boa closures, Crank Brothers also makes the Mallet Trail Lace, $170. We found these shoes to have an average width and volume, and our size 43.5 EU, 10 US, test pair fit true to size for length. Just like Goldilocks, we've been waiting for a mountain bike shoe that is just right, and the Crank Brothers Mallet Trail Boa is it. At number 2. Gyro Berm. Mountain biking is an expensive sport, and it can be a challenge to find a decent entry-level clipless shoe for less than $100. The Gyro Berm, $80, bucks that trend with a very wallet-friendly price, a high level of comfort, and a respectable on-trail performance. These shoes won't blow you away with any one aspect of their performance, but they are simple and effective, leaving little to complain about. Especially when you take the price into consideration. With 2 broad Velcro straps as the closure, getting into, out of, and adjusting tension over the foot is quick and easy. Our size 44 test pair fit true to size and length, and the width is fairly average. There's nothing particularly remarkable about their fit, but we found them to be surprisingly comfortable and very easy to get along with. There's a decent amount of padding about the heel, some light reinforcement in front of the toes, and they offer protection similar to many trail riding shoes. Despite their appearance, they also proved to be fairly well ventilated, with a large mesh panel over the toes and a few smaller mesh panels by the instep, allowing for better than expected breathability. The soles aren't super stiff, but they're not meant to be either. Under power, you can feel the sole flex slightly, especially when compared to stiffer XC shoes, but it isn't egregious, and we didn't find that it caused foot or calf fatigue on the climbs or descents. That sole flex goes the other way, too, and from the cleat mount area forward, it allows for a very natural walking motion. The outsole is fully covered in grippy rubber with a unique tread design that provides excellent traction on loose surfaces and rock. The cleats themselves sit just low enough to avoid clicking on the floor when you walk, and the tread on either side interfaces well with pedals. Our test pair also came with a cover that bolts into the cleat holes, so you can use these shoes with flat pedals, too. Now, no one will mistake these shoes for their high-end counterparts, but that's also not the point. The Gyro Berm is a great entry point to clipless mountain bike shoes that are sure to satisfy the needs of most recreational riders. They come in whole EU sizes between 39 and 50, and 2 color options, dark shadow/black, tested, and the much brighter citron green/black combo. Gyro also makes a women's version of the berm that comes in gray and purple. At number 3. Fox Union BOA. When Fox launched its line of Union mountain bike shoes recently, it became one of the few brands that can outfit riders from head to toe with helmets, apparel, pads, and now footwear, too. The Union BOA, $250, sits at the top of the line model in their modest range of 3 shoes, and it quickly became a tester favorite for its versatility and all-around performance. Fox took their time bringing shoes to market, and they clearly did their homework and worked with several of the best mountain bikers on the planet during the development process. The 3 models include the Union BOA, Union, $180, and Union Flat, $150, all of which were designed to meet the demands of modern riders spanning from trail to downhill. The Union BOA features dual BOA 2 closures. The Union is essentially the same shoe with laces and a Velcro strap, while the Union Flat is designed for flat pedal riders with full coverage rubber soles and a lace closure. While the Union BOA is used by downhill racers at the top end of the sport, we found it to be impressively versatile. This has to do with several factors, one of which is the reasonable weight. At just 867 g for the pair in size 9.5 US, we tested, this is in the realm of most trail riding shoes and makes it a viable option for those pedaling to the top of their descents or heading out for long, grueling trail rides. Another factor is the sole stiffness. The reinforced nylon shank provides a solid platform that provides excellent pedaling efficiency for most styles of riding short of XC racing. Of course, Fox didn't stop there. The midsole is cushioned with EVA foam, which helps to mute trail feedback during descents. The molded toe cap and heel are reinforced to offer protection against rock strikes, and the shoe has a robust and tough feel. This is partially to do with the weather-resistant welded uppers that easily shrug off abrasion and water. The cleat box is long and offers ample adjustment range for folks to mount their cleats in their preferred location, plus it is surrounded by a full-coverage Ultratac rubber outsole for lateral stability on the pedals and traction off the bike. The Union BOA has a standard fit that feels very average in terms of width and volume, and we found them to fit true to size when going off their US sizing. The EU sizing seems to run a bit smaller than other brands. The BOA dials make it quick and easy to get the shoes on and off and allow for on-the-fly tension adjustments. Additionally, Fox has included insoles with adjustable arch support, so you can hopefully dial it into your needs. Perforations above the toes and on the sides of the foot do a commendable job of ventilating and allowing the feet to breathe on hot days. Out of the box, we found the uppers to feel a bit stiff, but they broke in nicely after just a few rides. The stiff soles offer excellent power transfer, but the limited flex through the toes doesn't make them the best for extended hike-a-bikes. They're also fairly expensive, but you can opt for the standard Union with laces and a Velcro strap and save yourself a bit of cash. Regardless, the Fox Union BOA is an excellent entry into the shoe market, and we feel it is one of the best mountain bike shoes we've tested in recent years. At number 4. Gyro Chamber 2. Watch any Enduro World Series race and you're sure to see many of the riders battling for the podium wearing the Gyro Chamber 2, $150. A staple in the Gyro mountain bike shoe lineup for many years, the Chamber 2 remains a popular model among the gravity and enduro crowd and even some aggressive trail and all-mountain riders. These shoes are heavily padded and offer great foot protection, though they come with a bit of extra heft and bulk as a result. One of the first things you'll notice about the Chamber 2 is the plush and pillowy feel, as there is a lot of cushion padding around the ankle, heel, and tongue. Our size 44 test pair fit true to size with width and volume on the generous side of average, which should work for a huge portion of riders. Simple laces work well to secure the shoe on the feet, with a wide Velcro strap at the top of the tongue to lock the heel down and secure your laces. The feet feel very well protected thanks in part to all the padding, but also the rubber toe cap and wider than average sole that helps ward off rock strikes. Given their cushy comfort and skateshoe styling, the soles with a tri-molded shank are stiffer than expected and provide a very solid pedaling platform, while the EVA footbed and EVA midsole do a fine job of muting trail feedback and impacts. The entire sole is covered in Vibram Mega Grip rubber for both pedal and off-the-bike grip, while a little flex in the forefoot allows for a relatively normal walking motion. The cleat box is offset heavily to the inside, which helps avoid crank arm rub with the chunky soles, and Gyro advertises a 10mm setback to the cleat mount zone compared to their regular shoes. This will likely be the sweet spot for a lot of riders, though it doesn't have quite as much adjustment range as some other gravity shoes we tested. All that pillowy comfort and foot protection does come with a bit of a weight penalty, and the Chamber 2 are the heaviest shoes we tested at 1072g for our size 44 test pair. They're also just generally kinda big and bulky compared to more streamlined models. Our only other qualm is that they only come in full EU sizes, so finding the perfect fit may be a little harder for some people. Beyond that, the Gyro Chamber 2 is a great shoe for those who don't mind a little extra weight for a comfortable and protective shoe for gravity-oriented riding that retains solid pedaling performance.